What's up, guys? We're going to be talking about this lovely lady over there. So let's get into it. Hey guys, so I'm going to be talking about the Brachypelma hamorii, not the smithy, funny enough, because I don't have one of those. Oh, I just broke that. That's fine. And this is my Brachypelma hamorii. I keep her in a nice heated room where she can feel nice and warm all the time. And yeah, she hasn't just molted, but she molted a couple of weeks ago. That's why she looks lovely and vibrant and a little bit bigger. And yeah, so I keep her in this quite big acrylic 30 by 30 acrylic enclosure. My brain went blank then. And I keep her on mostly dry cocoa fibre, but I've got a water dish that I need to fill up a little bit more and wash out, and I need to get all this rain. As you can see, I've misted it as well. But yeah, I need to not touch the sides. So basically, how I keep this lovely little girl is from when she was a sling. When I had her first, she was a tiny little thing, and I put her in a little Chinese takeaway box, and she grew up ages. Oh my god, she grew up for ages, and she's got this big now, so roughly about like 4 inches maybe, I don't know. But I keep her in a nice heated room now, and she stays on the more far side because of other tarantulas in my tarantula room. And she gets on very well. Not only that, but these guys are from Mexico, so I'm trying to replicate basically what Mexico's like. Did you also know that it takes roughly 20 molts, roughly, for a Brachypelma hamorii to become a full adult? Because I didn't even know that up until this point. She's super cool. She's super chill, but she is a psychopath. That's why I won't go near her with this camera. Now, if you were to be bitten by this tarantula, the venom wouldn't be medically significant. It would hurt, but the bite would probably hurt more than the venom would. You would maybe end up with a couple of cramps in a week or 2 weeks, or however many. I might be wrong. But I've never been bitten by one, so I can't say from my experience. But from what I know, if you're allergic to bee venom or anything like that, you might have far worse allergic reactions. But these guys are less likely to bite you, and they're more likely to flick their hairs on their abdomen, which are called urticating hairs. And what they do is, when they go into a molt or when they feel threatened, they will turn around and they will kick their back legs, which you can see are really fluffy, that catch onto these abdominal hairs on the back, and they basically flick them off into their face or the nose and the eyes of anything threatening it. They also, when going into a pre-molt, will put them down on their web mats and things. So new tarantula owners, if you're out there and you're changing substrate for your tarantula and you're putting them back in their old house, just make sure you either wear gloves or you just don't touch the substrate or move it around a lot with your hands, and make sure you wear a mask or anything like that. Now, the males and females of this species, males can live up to around 5 years like most other species, but it can vary obviously, and females can normally live in 20 to 30 years when kept in the proper conditions. And that means we're going to have this girl for a long time. Now, when I feed her with all my other tarantulas, so it'll be roughly every 2 weeks. And she gets fed 1 or 2 big roaches, depending on whether she's come out of a molt or anything like that. But I don't feed her a big roach every single time. I normally feed her roughly medium-sized roaches that are maybe a little bit less than her abdomen is now, occasionally, because then that acts as like a little snack for her, and that way I can always see her. She doesn't always hide away or doesn't want to eat. So, yeah. Now, the babies of these guys, when they have babies, normally around 40 in one egg sac. And they will just be like mum, almost. But a little bit less colour, more like they'd be very not coloured. They'd be very grey and black, like normal slings. They'd be very black and less obvious. And at one time they will have around 40 to however many eggs. I'm not 100% sure again. I'm just thinking it'll be somewhere around 40 egg babies in an egg thing. And obviously they will eat other things, like out in the wild they'd probably eat an occasional mouse or lizard or something that came by, but obviously I'm not going to feed them a lizard or a mouse because that's horrible. Now, for those of you who want to get into tarantula keeping, I would recommend getting a Brachypelma hamorii to start with, because they are so cool and they are so awesome. Like, look at that. Wouldn't you just want to see that almost every time? Even with the slings, they are so good at eating. And she is just so cool. I don't know what more to say. And they have these lovely orange colours, and it's just so awesome. They're really good eaters, and they grow really quickly, or relatively quickly, if kept under a heat mat when they're slings, or in a heated room. If you don't have a heated room, that's fine. You can always use a heat mat. No one's judging you, as long as you use the heat mat in a way where the tarantula won't get hurt. Yeah. Now, I know all you beginners out there you've probably gone and bought a mystery box. You've gone, sod it, I'm buying a mystery box, and you probably have loads of tarantulas by now. But let me know in the comments what you have, and if you want a species specific one, I'll do it if I have it. And I'm doing these all the time, and hopefully this video will be out to you on Wednesday, but if it's not out on a Wednesday, then it'll probably be out on Thursday. Hopefully it's not on a Wednesday. I really hope it's out on a Wednesday, please. But yeah, I suggest for some of you guys out there who really want a tarantula to get one of these guys, because they are really cool. Or if you already have a tarantula collection and you don't have a Brachypelma hamorii, or I'm not going to say a smithy because I never had them, but if you don't already have one, then get yourself a Brachypelma hamorii. They're so damn good. I'll put a link in the description to the spider shop in the UK, where you can buy a Brachypelma hamorii for £5 or something like that, and yeah, they're pretty cool. And you only have to keep them in, if you're already going to give them crickets and you already have crickets, you can put the crickets in a different tub and keep your Brachypelma hamorii in this, and you don't have to worry about vents because they have air holes already in the sides, so it's damn good. And I keep all my slings in these double boxes. But yeah, that concludes the video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you like more videos like this and you want more videos like this, I'm going to be doing feeding video next week, hopefully. If not, it will be another one of these with a different tarantula that I have in my little collection. And yeah, I hope you like the video, hope you subscribe, and hope you have a lovely day. I'll see you again soon, my friends. Bye bye.